What's up, everybody, and welcome back to A Beer a Day with TK. It is Saturday evening. Anderson and I have been out and about throughout a couple of different breweries tonight. We headed to the Laird Arcade Brewery in Tiffin, Ohio, hit the Tiffin Brewery, and then UrbanWoody in Fostoria, Ohio. So we had an interesting night. Hit three different breweries. They were really different, kind of cool little venues. Really, for the most part, relatively small breweries. With a lot of different stuff on tap. So Anderson, what do you think? What was your favorite brewery of the night?
My favorite brewery was the UrbanWoody. Mm-hmm. It's a really neat spot, really small place, but they were able to use the outdoor area of the sidewalk thanks to some of the new regulations due to the COVID pandemic, and they really took full advantage of that. The beers were very, very good, and it's also a veteran-owned brewery, kind of a very interesting guy. I got to spend a lot of time talking to that gentleman. Mm-hmm. What did you think of the place?
I thought it was cool, man. Like I said, when we go to these kind of spots, it's interesting to see the different takes these brewers have on the beers they do. Didn't have tons of offering. I think he had about 5 beers on draft. I think we drank 4 of the 5, and they were pretty good. I mean, every single one of them was solid, true to style, really good beers. Gave us a little sample of the Oktoberfest that's coming up in a week or two. Tasted good as well. It was a neat little venue. It was great to talk to a veteran and see the kind of work that he's doing to build up this brewery. So I thought it was really good. The other one that kind of stood out to me was the Tiffin Brewery, which is the beer we're gonna feature this evening. Was a really cool spot as well. They had a bunch of different beers on draft. They obviously it was a much bigger facility, so they were able to offer a lot of different styles. They had the Bavarian Diamond Hefe. I tried that tonight. I thought it was really good. They had your dad's Saigon Lager, which was interesting. It was a Vietnamese type beer. A lot of different things on offer. And I thought they were pretty good for the most part. They were all really solid. The other one we went to was the Laird Arcade Brewery. The location was real cool in an old building that was kind of a precursor to a mall, these arcade kind of style shopping centers. Location was great. The beers are okay. They weren't great, but they were solid. So overall, we hit 3 different breweries tonight, and I thought that for the most part, they were all pretty good.
The Laird was definitely a neat location, the old school arcade, like you said, and they kind of had a nerdy, sciencey kind of vibe. They used 500 milliliter beakers as their glassware.
Yep, that was interesting for sure.
And it was a cool little spot, and as we were leaving, it looked like they were having some sort of musician guy setting up to play in the hallway of the arcade. And they're also part of something new that's come about in a lot of cities around, at least Ohio, called the DORA area, which is, I forget what the acronym's for, but basically allows you to drink and take beers outside the normal areas you would do, walk around the city center a little bit with a beer in your hand. So that was kind of cool.
Yeah. On the same lines, I thought it was pretty sweet. We went to UrbanWoody. You mentioned that there's the outside seating. I think I might have said this in one of the other videos. This COVID stuff sucks. Everywhere has to shut at 10. But the one upside is you see a lot more beer gardens and outdoor seating, which I think is awesome. And I hope that once this COVID stuff goes away, we continue to see the outdoor seating kind of persist. You see it in Europe a lot. I think it's a really great thing. If you have a nice day, nice cool evening, beautiful summer day, there's nothing better than sitting outside and enjoying a beer. So today, when we left the Tiffin Brewery, I bought a mixed 4-pack. 2 of the beers are your dad's ESB, extra special bitter, and 2 are Nothing to Lose Vienna Lager. So we're going to try the Vienna Lagers today for the episode. So let's see how these are. Anderson.
Thank you, sir.
Get this out of here in one piece.
This is a little darker than I expected it to be.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a roasty, dark malt color to it.
It's nice that they have the package date on there.
Yep. 4.5% ABV.
Nice roasty malted smell.
Yeah, nice brown foam to it. It's good. Again, much like the smell, the nose follows the nose. Malty, roasty. This is really drinkable, I think. It's a kind of smooth taste for a nice Vienna Lager. Again, a style you really don't see that much anymore, so I was thrilled to see them doing the Vienna Lager.
It's very easy to drink. This goes down quite well. Like I said, a little darker than I expected for a lager, but maybe that's a Vienna lager kind of style.
To me, the Vienna lagers tend to be a little more roasty than the regular lager, and I think this hits the nail on the head. I think it does a pretty good job, pretty accurate representation. I think we tried a couple of flights when we were out there, and for the most part, I think all their beers were true to style and pretty good. But I think this one kind of follows suit. I think it's a really good beer. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, definitely. All the beers that we did try at the Tiffin Brewery were very well done. Even was it the Saigon or the Vietnamese lager?
Not your dad's Saigon lager. It was kind of like an adjunct rice lager, which I didn't think I'd like it because it was an adjunct rice lager, but it was pretty good. It was nice. It was a new style for me and something I was not familiar with at all. Well, I think when I hear like rice lager, I immediately think adjunct, some kind of Budweiser, Miller like trash, and your brain goes, I can't possibly like this. But I thought it was well done. I mean, it was a lighter lager, obviously. A lighter beer, obviously. Thought it had a nice taste. It was pretty smooth, and I know there's some Vietnamese heritage in the brewery. They were kind of following up on that, and I thought it was a good beer. Again, something new for me. I haven't really had a whole lot of Asian beers other than kind of the mainstream stuff you see. So if it's kind of that style of beer, I thought it was good, and I think this beer was good as well. So basically, what do I think about the Tiffin Brewery? Can't wait to go back again. I'll try this beer again. It definitely gets a thumbs up. What do you think, Anderson?
I'm giving it a thumbs
Double
up.
thumbs up. That's
thumbs up.
A successful Saturday evening.
I will definitely drink more of these in the future.
Yeah, it's not too far from where we live. Just found it. Didn't know this brewery existed. So anytime you stumble across places like the UrbanWoody, Tiffin Brewery, I knew that the Laird arcade breweries there. Didn't know these other two. Stumbled across them. Both perform really well. Were really cool places. Can't wait to go back to them again. Really enjoyed the evening going to these spots. If you enjoy the videos, please hit subscribe so we can see more content like this. And I hope you all have a wonderful, safe evening and a great holiday weekend. Till next time, cheers.
Cheers.